Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss various functions of purchase organization and selection of a vendor or supplier. So before starting today's concept, let me tell you what is a purchase organization. Purchase organization, we can say it is a purchase department. An organization divides its whole entity into various sections or into various departments as per the requirement or as per the size. There may be a purchase department that is known as purchase organization. There may be a production department. There may be a finance department. There may be a human resource department, marketing department, and there are many more departments are created by the organization according to the requirement. If the organization creates or maintains a separate purchase department, then that department's responsibility is to procure different material or different items for different section or different department of the organization. Means if an organization maintains a separate purchase department, whatever the purchasing related activities is vested to that section, vested to that department only. Whatever the requirements of different sections, they have to send their requisition, they have to send their bill of materials to the purchase organization or to the purchase department, and after that purchase department takes initiative for purchasing the required items. So now a question arises, which organization maintains a separate purchase organization or purchase department? If an organization size is large, means if an organization having more transaction related to purchase of materials related to purchasing, then that organization has to maintain a separate purchase organization or purchase department. If an organization maintains a separate purchase department, then that department's responsibility is to identify a good supplier for the organization, and the quality and the right quality and quantity of material to be procured, and after that it has the responsibility of the purchase department to fix a particular price or fix a lower price for the best valuable goods. So purchase department plays an important role in an organization because that department having effect on various factors like reducing the cost, maintaining the quality of the product, prompt delivery of goods to the customer. Means if the purchase department procure good qualitative goods at less price, then the firm can able to minimize the total cost, because the procurement of material cost procurement cost involves or consists a larger part of total cost. If the purchase department capable to procure the goods at less cost, then only the firm's total cost can be minimized. And if the purchase organization or purchase department procure most valuable goods at right time or qualitative goods at right time, then the production department can able to produce qualitative goods so that timely whatever the demand of the customer can be fulfilled. So purchase department plays an important role within an organization because that organization's responsibility is to identify the quality and quantity of material to be procured, and at what price the organization should have to procure. It is the responsibility of that department. Again, it has to identify a good supplier for the organization, and it has the responsibility to check to receive the order material from the supplier, and it has the responsibility of that department to maintain quality aspect of the organization. So this is all about the concept of purchase organization, and purchase organization or purchase department is responsible for procuring different items or different material for different section of the organization. Now we are going to discuss various functions of purchase organization. Generally, a purchase department has to perform number of functions on a day-to-day basis. Means it has the responsibility of purchase department to identify the quality and quantity to be procured, at what price the material should have to be procured. That thing the purchase department should have to identify, and after that it is the responsibility of that department to select a most reliable vendor or a reliable supplier for the organization, and this department has to develop a proper procedure for placing the order, and this department is responsible for receiving the order material and checking the quality of material that is received by that department. And purchase department is responsible for performing many more activities, performing many more functions on day-to-day basis. So the main functions of purchase department is to what to procure, when to procure, from whom to procure, at what price the material should have to procure, and at what time the material should have to procure, that is identified, or that function has to be performed by the purchase department or purchase organization. So for performing these functions, the purchase department or purchase organization has to follow certain procedures. So what are the procedures the purchase department or the purchase organization should have to follow? Let me discuss one by one in detail. First procedure the purchase department has to follow, that is receiving purchase requisition. Means the purchase department takes initiative for purchasing any item for different section or different departments of the organization when it receives any requisition or any bill of materials from other department, from required department. By own, the purchase department will not take any initiative for purchasing any items for different section of the organization. So for purchasing different items, first it is required to receive a bill of materials from the required department. Means the in case of centralized purchasing system, the department which having some requirement of material, first they have to prepare a form, they have to prepare a bill of material. Means whatever the material, at what quantity, what type of material they require, they have to prepare a bill or requisition, and they have to send their purchase requisition to the purchase department. After that, the purchase department get confirmation about the requirement of the items, and it takes various initiative for purchasing the materials from the supplier. So this is the format of purchase requisition, and the department which having a requirement of different items, they have to fill this form and they have to send this requisition form to the purchasing department, so that the purchasing department gets information about the requirement of items that is needed by different section of the organization. So this is the format of purchase requisition. In this format, in first, means in left corner, it is mentioned the reference number. Means in reference number, the required department has to mention a particular number, and in right side upper right side corner, the required department has to mention the date. Means here the date is not related to the issue date. The date here, the required department has to mention the date when they require the materials. Means at what time they require the materials, they have to mention in the date space, instead of issuing date. So after that, they have to fill this table. This table describes the required items with required quantity. So what type of material they require, they have to describe in detail. And in this table, there are 5 columns. First column relate to serial number, second column relate to description of items, third column relates to store code number, fourth column is quantity required, and last one is the remark. So in serial number, the type of material, means the number of different items the organization of that department require, the department has to mention. And in description of item, the required department has to describe what quality of material they require. Like this is the purchase requisition of a production department. So production department require cutting plates, that is the length of 5 inch and width of 3 inch, and the store code number of that department or that section is A, and the quantity required by that department is 20 numbers. Means the production department require cutting plates which having the length of 5 inch and width 3 inch of 20 numbers. And the production department also require another item, that is iron rods, which having 5-inch length and 6-inch width, and the store code number is A. The quantity required is 10 numbers. Means in that table, the required department has to fill complete information. Means the required department has to fill whatever the items they require along with the quality and quantity. So after that there is a space for requested by. Means after filling the column in left side, there is a space for requested by. In requested by, the department which initiates this action, means which requires some item, the authority or the head of the department has to be signed in the requested by and approved by. In right side there is a space for approved by, and in approved by, the authority or the plant superintendent has to be approved this requisition. And after that there is a space for use of purchase department. Means these things should have to be filled. Means up to requested by should be filled by the required department, and that has to be sent to the purchase department. And at bottom there is a space for purchase department. The purchase department has to mention the supplier's name. Means in there is a space for quotation invited. Means whatever the items the organization require or the department require, the purchase department invites tenders for the above item. The supplier which having lesser price and the supplier which provides the required quantity and quality product at appropriate price, the supplier's name the purchase department has to mention in below. So this is the format of purchase requisition, and the purchase department has to receive this form from the required department. So after getting this information, the purchase department get confirmation about the requirement of different item by different section. Next, a purchase requisition is a form used as formal request to the purchase department for purchase of material. Means this requisition is a formal request by different department to the purchase department for procurement of different items. Next, the requisition is approved by plant superintendent, and it is generally prepared triplicate. Means the purchase requisition should have to prepare triplicate. Means 3 copies should have to prepared for purchase requisition. The original copy is sent to the purchase department, and the duplicate should have to be kept by storekeeper on a particular department which initiates the requisition, and triplicate is sent to the authorized executive. Means if the authorized executive of the plant is plant superintendent, then 3rd copy is sent to the plant superintendent. Means the purchase requisition should have to be prepared triplicate. First one is sent to the, means the original is sent to the purchase department. The second one should have to kept by the storekeeper of the required department, and 3rd one is sent to the authorized executives who authorize this requisition. So this is the first procedure the purchase department has to follow for procuring the items. Next, exploring the sources of supply and choosing the supplier. After getting confirmation about different items required by different sections or different departments of an organization, the purchase department try to identify good supplier or reliable supplier for the organization. Means the purchase department or the purchase organization has to select a supplier which can supply the right quality goods at right price. Means the supplier which having lesser price for most valuable goods, and the supplier which provides more qualitative goods at less time, and the supplier which provides more trade discount, that supplier should have to be selected by the organization. So for identifying a good supplier, it is required to maintain a list of suppliers. Generally, a list of suppliers' name and address quotation may be invited by issuing tender. Means if the organization are totally new, means if the organization doesn't have any reliable supplier, and if the organization are totally new, then that organization invites tender for identifying a good supplier. Generally, the organization which having number of transactions that maintain the list of suppliers name, and by referring the suppliers name and by referring the suppliers record, suppliers performance record, they can able to, means the purchase organization can able to identify a good supplier. Otherwise, they can invite tender for identifying a good supplier. So while selecting the supplier to whom the order has to be given, the purchase department follow should have to consider certain factors like manufacturing capacity, means whatever the manufacturing capacity of the organization, he has to, or the purchase department has to consider. Accordingly, the purchase department place the order to the supplier. If the organization produces large quantity of goods, means if the production departments plan to produce number of goods, then it has to identify a supplier which can supply more quantity goods. Then reliability of supplier means what, the supplier who provides good qualitative goods on a continuous manner, on a smooth manner, that supplier should have to be selected by the organization. Next one is the financial condition of the supplier. Financial condition of the supplier is also a method for identifying a good supplier, because if the supplier's financial condition is proper or is good, then that supplier can able to procure different items for us, and we can also get the required items on a continuous basis. Next one is the management of supplying farm. If the supplier's farm's management is strong, then if we select that supplier, then on a continuous manner we may able to get the material. Otherwise, there are many chances of losing the order. Next one is the price. The supplier which having lesser price, that supplier should have to be selected. Means the supplier which provides good qualitative goods at less cost, that supplier should have to be selected by the organization. And terms of payment. Generally, in terms of payment, the purchase department has to identify the mode of payments. Means if the supplier should have to be selected by the organization which provides number of times or number of terms for payment. If the organization or if the supplier provides credit facility to the organization, then organization should have to, or the purchase department should have to select that supplier only. Next one is the terms of delivery. Means uh, how the order material should have to be sent by the sent by the supplier. That thing should have to consider by the purchase department. Means to the terms and condition of delivery, the organization or the production department should have to consider. If a supplier bears the delivery charges or the transportation charges, then the organization or purchase department should have to select that supplier only. So this is the second procedure that involve in performing various functions of purchase organization. Next one is the preparation and execution of purchase order. After identifying a good supplier or a reliable supplier, then it is required for the purchase organization to prepare a purchase order. So the purchase department prepare a purchase order for the supplier, and purchase order is a written authorization to supplier to supply a particular material, and it is a evidence of contract between buyer and supplier to supply, and the supplier is bound to supply the material according to the terms and condition of purchase order. Means after identifying a good or reliable supplier, it is the responsibility of purchase department to develop a suitable purchase order, and that order is a written authorization, and that order involves the required items, means required quantity and quality of items, and that authorization and that written document is sent to the supplier for supplying the required materials. And it is a evidence, means the purchase order is the evidence of contract between buyer and supplier to supply the goods. Means when the organization or purchase department provides this or send this order to the supplier, then it it is a proof of contract between buyer and some supplier. Means the buyers are ready to, or the buyers has to receive the supplied item by the supplier, and the supplier has to supply the required quantity and quality of material to the organization, and both buyer and supplier are bound to agree with the terms and condition of purchase order. So after preparing and executing the purchase order, next function the purchase organization has to perform, that is receiving and inspecting material. After placing the order, means after some time, the supplier provides send the goods to the purchase departments and to the organization, and it is the responsibility of purchase department is to receive and inspect the material. So whatever the material the supplier supplied, it is the responsibility of purchase department to receive the quality and quantity of material that is ordered by them, and according to the requirement, according to the mentioned order, the supplier supply the goods or not, supplier supplies the goods or not, it is required to inspect, or it is required to check by the purchase department. So any shortage or breakage that can be identified if the purchase department check and inspect the material, whatever the breakage and whatever the shortage of materials, that is immediately informed to the suppliers. So for checking the quality of material, the purchase department takes the help of engineer and chemist for checking the quality of the material. So the purchase department should have to ensure the quality of the material, means as per the requirement, the quality of material is provided by the supplier or not. It is the responsibility of purchase officer to review this thing. After checking or inspecting the quality of material, it is required to check the bills provided by supplier, and it is required to pass the bills for payment. Means last step involved in the function of purchase or procedure for performing various function of purchase organization, that is checking and passing bills for payment. Means whatever the bill sent by the supplier, the purchase officer should have to check that one. The purchase officer should have to calculate the arithmetically accuracy if the mentioned value, or if the bill's amount is proper or is right, then the purchase department or the purchase officer send these bills to the account section for payment. So while checking the bills, the purchase department should have to consider the price adjusted for discount, transportation charge, and cost of container. So after calculating the arithmetic accuracy of a particular bill, that is required to send to the accounting section for payment. So this is all about the functions of purchasing department. Next, we are going to discuss selection of vendor. So how to select a vendor? Selecting a vendor or a good supplier is most important factor for the organization. If the purchase department able to identify a reliable or good supplier, then always the firm can able to get qualitative raw materials at less cost on a continuous manner. So it is the responsibility of purchase department to carefully evaluate various vendors and and it is required to rate various vendors, and the vendor which having highest rating point, that vendor should have to be selected by the purchase department. So an objective and accurate vendor rating can become an asset and valuable tools for purchasing department. So for selecting a particular vendor, the purchasing department should have to consider various factors. Means the vendor should not be selected arbitrarily. So for selecting a vendor, the purchase department should have to consider various factors. Like first one is the price factor he is to consider, means the supplier or the vendor which having lower price for most valuable goods, that supplier should have to be selected. Next factor, that is discount received, the supplier which provides more trade discount, then that supplier should have to be selected by the purchase organization. Next one is the maintenance of specification. Maintenance of specification means what? Whatever the varieties of item the organization require, and organization require or every department require, the supplier which having or which maintains large varieties of goods, that supplier should have to select. Next one is the promptness of delivery, means the supplier who agrees to deliver the goods as quick as possible, that supplier should be selected by the organization. Next one is the freight and delivery charges, the supplier who agrees to bear the delivery charges or the transport charges, then that supplier should have to be selected. And service who provide after sales service, that is most reliable, that is most valuable to that supplier, is most valuable to the organization. And the supplier which having more market information, if that supplier is selected by the organization, then the organization got various benefits like getting new materials, getting latest materials which having in the market. And last one is the credit term and financial position. So credit term is also a important factor. The supplier which agreed to provide goods on a credit basis, that supplier should have to be selected. And the financial position of a supplier also, uh, the financial position of a supplier also plays an important role. If the supplier's financial position is good enough, then that supplier can able to procure different items for us, and we can able to get the items or materials on a continuous basis. So this is all about the factors the purchase department or the purchase official should have to consider while selecting a vendor. And there are various methods and techniques available for vendor rating. Generally, the purchase department should have to select a supplier which having number of factors, or the supplier which provides good qualitative goods at less cost. Means for identifying a good supplier, the organization has to rate various suppliers, and the supplier which having highest rating, that supplier should have to be selected by the organization. And regarding this, means regarding identification of a reliable supplier, we have to solve some numerics. So there are four methods and techniques available for vendor rating. What are the methods and techniques available for rating the vendor, rating the supplier? Let me discuss one by one in detail. First one is the categorical plan. So this is a method under which various personnel from various divisions required to maintain informal evaluation records. Means different personnel from different sections are required to maintain a separate informal evaluation records related to performance of various vendors or suppliers the organization having. So individual involved for evaluating various vendors informally is from purchasing department, engineering department, quality control department, inspection and receiving department. From these department, the personnel are required, or the personnel are asked to maintain a separate informal evaluation record for vendor's performance. After maintaining required information or required information about a particular supplier, it is required to evaluate each personnel's information, personnel's evaluation record. Means the evaluators has to develop certain factor which is important to him. According to that factor, they has to rate various vendors performance. So after sometimes, means at monthly meeting, each supplier is evaluated against each evaluator's list. Means whatever the information or whatever the evaluation done by different section or different personnels, that is to be analyzed carefully at monthly meeting. And after evaluating various informations of different personnel, the organization or the uh, purchase department identifies a good supplier. So under this method, after evaluating various personnel's information, the purchase department prepares three categories. First one is the preferred, second one is the neutral, and third one is the unsatisfactory. Means the supplier which having highest group performance or highest rating given by different personnel that is recorded or that is kept in preferred category, and the supplier which having moderate rating that is kept in neutral category, and the supplier which having lower performance or lower rating that is that supplier is kept in unsatisfactory category. So accordingly the organization identify a good or reliable supplier. Next one is the weighted point plan. In weighted point plan, the organization of the purchase department develops or identifies certain factors which is important to him or which is important to the organization or purchase department. After developing the various factors, it is required to give certain weightage to the each factor. And after providing weightage to each factor, the purchase officer should have to identify or should have to consider number of suppliers which is available to the organization. And after identifying number of suppliers, it is required to provide a rating point out of 10 against a particular factor. And after providing various rating point to each suppliers as per the as per the factors or against the factors, it is required to multiply what the weightage given given to a particular factor with the rated point given to a particular supplier against that factor. So accordingly we have to calculate different factors factor rating points, and after that we have to sum the total of this point with the supplier which having highest rating point, that one has to be selected. Next one is the critical incident method. In critical incident method, the purchase department is required to mention required to maintain a record about the events and the things happened with the suppliers. Means whatever the positive and negative aspect or positive and negative functions performed by the supplier, that has to be critically recorded, that has to be recorded detailedly by the purchase officer or purchase department. So while the organization plans to procure different items from a supplier, it is required to evaluate each records of different suppliers. Generally, the suppliers which perform number of positive activities, that supplier should have to be selected. And last one is the checklist method. Under checklist method, the purchase department should have to develop various factors, and the purchase department or the purchase officer should have to evaluate each factors against the against the availability of this thing in the within the suppliers. And the the purchase department has to put a tick mark against each factor by comparing this factor with the availability of supplier. Generally, the suppliers which getting highest positive marks or highest tick mark, that supplier has to be selected. Means the supplier which satisfy number of factors, that supplier has to be selected. So this is all about various methods and techniques of vendor rating. This is all about today's class. Thank you.